we all wanted to share many things, but as such, Jinal Shah, the very learned speaker and from nutrition and Rujuta Devakar's team has joined us, and she is having a very less time. So we are cut shorting all the formalities, but just I was super excited to share just one small thing. Very happy, very joyful, and super excited. Why was super excited? Because as Zaimin told that 472 से ज़्यादा participants active है. Rest all are not doing regularly, but this people are doing on a very regular basis. And you will be surprised that, friends, the data till yesterday, that is till yesterday, more than, if I be very precise on numbers, more than 20,275 kilometers have been run or walked by each the participants taken together. So full credit goes to all of the participants. Full credit goes to the race directors, and the utmost highest credit goes to all the team leaders who are working out. We all are just focusing on our challenge. They are working for their own challenge and also making you all run. And friends, you very well know that this challenge is based on three pillars: clarity, consistency, and commitment. And I told you in the last session that in 21 days habit, the first 7 days are self-motivating. It's new, so we do. Our body makes to do. The second 7 days, that is a week to end today, is challenge. And I told you last week that if you continue for this 7 days, this is going to become your habit. Body may refuse you, but at that point of time, your mind power is going to help you. And yes, congratulations to all of you that we did it for this 14 days. Today, the 14th day is to end. And now nothing inspirational, because the last 7 days are going to be self-motivating. You are now going to do, now the reverse clock is going to start. 7 days lab, 6 days lab, and yes, the day will come when the challenge one day will left and the journey towards a lifetime will start. As Zaimin told that we will continue this, there are few plans in mind. We will announce on the last day for having a permanent group, not taking time right now, but we'll say that in this last week, you be inspiration for someone. Just walk someone for 7 days. Just for 7 days with you. If they are not ready to walk, make them walk just for 1 kilometer. But try to be inspiration for someone for this 7 days and try to be worthful in everyone's life. With these words, now I request Chaitvi to introduce the session. I'm just unmuting you. Yes, Chaitvi.
Good morning, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Just a second, Chaitvi. Just a second.
Okay.
Before that, we move. Just a request, Mrunal Ved, the race director, because was getting various messages with respect to the challenge. So I'll request Mrunal Ved to just kindly introduce the challenge first. Then we move ahead.
Yes, I'll just be very brief and concise because we are running short of time. So the challenge that we are having for this week is inspired by yoga and inspired by Surya Namaskar, but it is a little modified Surya Namaskar, we can say. That's a whole stretch sequence that you are supposed to do. The instructions video has already been shared and will be further again shared in the groups. You are supposed to hold every position for at least 5 seconds. The objective of this challenge is to make sure that our bodies are relaxed, the muscles are stretched and flexible enough to take us further for the next week of challenge. So make sure you hold every pose for 5 seconds. Follow the sequence. The video is a slow video with instructions. Video also has views from both the angles, front view as well as side profile view. And in case if you face any difficulties in the challenge, I'm just writing my mobile number in the chat box. Feel free to send me a message and I'll be more than happy to help you out with the same. And now over to the team for for the further parts of the session. I guess there's some issue on Fenil sir's end, I guess. Can I request Jinal Shah to please unmute yourself and lead the session further on? So guys, till those things are solved, if you have any questions, any quick questions, you can put them up in the chat box right away. Fanil sir, if you're back, I've already briefed the participants for the challenge and we can move ahead with the session.
Yes, due to some technical error, I left.
Yeah.
Yes, Chaitvi, to introduce the session.
Very good morning, everyone, again. After an energetic yoga session, here we are to future-proof your health. And for that, we need to understand some basic introduction about nutrition. So what is nutrition? Nutrition is food at work in our body. It is just the same way as employees work in a firm. And all of us want our employees to work well. When they will work well, they will work well only when they are healthy and fit. And when they can be healthy and fit, it is when they have good nutritional food. And how do we get that good nutritional food? For that, we need to have balanced diet. And balanced diet includes basically two things. First is macronutrients and another is micronutrients. Macronutrients like proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. We get that from milk products, meat products, and pulses and nuts. And another is micronutrients. We get that from milk, carrots, mushrooms, etc. Then why should we eat good food? Eating good food will give you energy and strength to perform your work, and it will give you a healthy life. Also, not eating good food will be very expensive for you. So eating good food has many other importance in our life, such as they will also regenerate your tissues. It will strengthen your immune system, and you know how much immune system is helpful in this pandemic situation. Also, it will delay our aging process, and everybody wants to look young, don't we? So this is just a common layman perspective towards nutrition and good food, but today we'll get to know it from an expert. And over to Neil, who will introduce you to that expert. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone. I would like to start by saying invest in good nutrition and the health is the result you get. Here, I, Neil Patel, and the whole Ahmedabad branch of Vikasa heartily welcomes Jinal Shah, a senior nutritionist of team Rujuta Divekar. She have completed her master's in clinical nutrition and diets from SNDT University, Mumbai, and PCOD course from IIT Bombay, to come and enlighten us on many positives and negatives of food items and guide us to remain healthy and fit, and more about how diet can be taken care. Lastly, I would like to conclude by just saying exercise is king, nutrition is queen. Put them together and you will get your kingdom. Thank you, sir.
Would request Harit to take the session ahead.
Thank you, Fenil. Welcome, Jinal. So I think I'll just say a couple of lines before I hand over to you. I think we are running short of time. Jinal, I just want to say Ahmedabad as such is known for its rich culture. It is known for its unique festivals and obviously the ever-smiling people. But we Ahmedabadis are also known for love of food. You know, honest pav bhaji, oswal, fafda, jalebi. There are innumerable. The list is endless. You know, hence we are one super chatura. We are so fond of eating. So today we have with us like Jinal Shah, who is a senior nutritionist at Rujuta Divekar, and here to help us understand how we can improve our health and remain fit by eating right. So again, thank you so much, Jinal, for sparing your valuable time on a Sunday morning. And I'm sure after your valuable lessons, we'll all be going to the taking a step forward towards eating right. Thank you, Jinal, and you may now start the session.
Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Audible?
yes.
Okay, awesome. Great.
Audible.
Thank you, WIRC. I think this is a great opportunity. I'm very excited, and it's amazing to see the enthusiasm of everyone. 300 plus participants, fantastic on a Sunday morning at 10 a.m. I think you all are already fit. So I don't think you need much from me, but I'm going to take you through this. Since Harit was talking about Ahmedabad, I think you missed out Jasuben's pizzas. I think that's one of the most famous things there, which is something you all must be missing at the moment. But I hope that also happens soon. All right, great. Jumping straight to our topic. Before I start, Rujita sends her warm regards and best wishes to all of you. And I hope that all of you all achieve good fitness. So future-proofing your health is what we're going to talk about. So what's the meaning of future-proofing your health? You know, like right now, we all know that ye jo pandemic aaya, at that point, we all figured that the real wealth that we have in life is our health. Right? Future proofing, as in we cannot wait for a time when something comes up और फिर हम अपने health के बारे में कुछ करेंगे. We have to do things right from the beginning. I think you guys are already doing this beautiful challenge. I love the fact that it is all about clarity, commitment, and consistency. That's exactly how health also works. You have to have clarity on what are your food choices, on what are your plans for exercise and fitness. You have to be committed and you have to be consistent. So I'm going to share with you a few points that you can immediately start working on. While I completely acknowledge the fact that you all are the numbers people and assessment of wealth is something that you all do like the best, right? But abhi assessment of health kaise karna is something I want to share with you all. So the first thing that I want to tell you is that do not stand on the weighing scale. Vazan kaate pe khade mat rahiye to check if you are getting fitter. भगवान ने हमको दो पैर दिए हैं. Stand on your own 2 feet and see whether you're feeling light or whether you're feeling good, and that's your measurement of fitness. वजन काटे का क्या है? See, you all are amongst the most intelligent people. To crack CA exams, I think it is crazy. You know, it is not simple. You guys are already out here. I feel like you all have like cracked it in life. So abhi now don't bring down your your ability of the brain functioning by just standing on a weighing scale to check how great you feel. What you have to ensure is that you look at what is called as metabolic health parameters. मतलब क्या है कि हमारी बॉडी में काफी सारी ऐसी चीजें हैं which will tell you कि आप fit हो रहे हो कि नहीं. So there are these 5-6 things that you should check for yourself to understand whether you are getting fitter, leaner, healthier, happier. Okay. Number 1, are you waking up feeling fresh in the morning? You know, do you wake up without an alarm or are you endlessly snoozing an alarm? If you are waking up just with one alarm or without an alarm, then know that you are actually on the path of fitness. And if you need to endlessly keep snoozing, 7 बजे उठना है उसके लिए 5 बजे से alarm चालू हो गया, that is not a sign of fitness at all. So that's the first thing. Are you waking up feeling fresh in the morning? The second thing that you need to look for is, are you sleeping well in the night? Or are you having difficulties to fall asleep? Or do you think that आप घड़ी-घड़ी आपको उठना पड़ता है रात को? Is your sleep breaking? The sign of good health is sleep quality, a good sleep quality. The third thing that you should watch out for is आपको खुद का hunger और satiety signal समझता है कि नहीं? As in, do you know when you should be eating and do you know when you should stop eating? You know, we're human beings are supposed to be the most intelligent species on earth, correct? And we are the only ones who go to a dietitian to ask कि boss कितना खाना चाहिए. And that's the worst thing because we know we are born with the ability to understand कि कब खाना है, कब रुकना है. पर क्या होगा ना, as we grow up, we get distracted and we lose track of how much to eat and when to stop eating. So the third sign of fitness is understanding your own hunger and satiety signals. The fourth thing that you should watch out for is क्या आपको acidity, bloating, sugar cravings, burping, or just feeling very tired after a meal. ऐसा feeling हो रहा है क्या? Then that's not a good thing. You have to ensure that you have to feel light, energetic, no digestion issues, no refluxes. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं होना चाहिए. So watch out for that as your fourth thing. And the fifth thing, which is applicable for women especially, of course only women, is your period cycle. कि आपका period painless है कि नहीं, effortless है कि नहीं. You know, having a painful period is not a normal thing. So if you feel that you're doing some diet and you're only losing weight, but your periods are really bad, that's not a sign of fitness. Okay, so that's the fifth thing. And the last thing, which is something that you guys are already doing with this beautiful challenge that you all have started, is exercise consistency. Are you being able to comply with the exercise routine that you have decided to? So this is a great motivating thing, you know, that you're going to get together and you all have covered some amazing distance already. Make sure कि आप इसको continue करिए. So your exercise consistency and exercise compliance. So these 6 things are called as your metabolic health parameters, or to say simply, factors जो आपके daily life को impact करते हैं. This is what you need to look at as a measure of progress. Don't look at the number on the weighing scale, क्योंकि क्या है ना कि अगर आप वजन कांटे को to weigh yourself under water, you will weigh 1/10 of what you weigh on land. और अगर आप moon पे weigh करेंगे तो you will be weightless, क्योंकि it is only an act of gravity, but it doesn't tell you anything about what's happening inside the body. पर ये 6 चीजें जो है ये आपको बताएगी कि exactly body के अंदर क्या हो रहा है. All right, so that's my first point. The second point is of building good habits, because you guys are all about building good habits with your lifestyle. So I'm going to talk about a few good habits with food that you need to build, and you need to follow it consistently ताकि you experience good health and you manage to lead a life without diseases. The first good habit is, do not start your day with tea and coffee. Okay, you make sure that when you wake up, you start with either a fresh fruit, banana, or जो भी season में fruit है. जब अभी mango just गया है, but whenever now mango comes back in season next year, you can start your day with that. Banana is available all through the year. You can start your day with soaked badam. Anybody who has issues of blood sugar regulation, diabetes, thyroid, BP, रात को थोड़े से बादाम, 4-5 बादाम आप पानी में सोक करो, सुबह को उसका छिलका निकाल के you have that as the first thing in the morning. Or you can start your day with soaked kishmish. Anybody who has issues of periods, PMS, bloating, acidity, agar kisi ko just even acidity by itself, if you have a problem of acidity, then you can start your day with raisins. And after that, 10-15 minutes after that, you can drink your chai or coffee. Okay. The other thing about chai or coffee is that you limit the number of cups you have a day. See, I know you guys have a very stressful life, whether it's studying or whether it's actual work life. Both of it is like, I don't know how you guys manage it, but it's hats off. I think you guys do a brilliant job, and especially every month end, every time you have to file returns, it's crazy. And now with everything that's happened in our country, with, whether it's GST, whether it's, I feel like CAs are having the toughest time. So you have to make sure that you start your day with something to eat, and then you have your chai or coffee. Limit it to not more than maximum 3 cups a day. Okay, 2 or 3 cups maximum. Do not exceed that. And the third thing very important to remember is, please have it the way you like it. Currently क्या हो गया ना, हमको ऐसा लगता है कि फिटनेस के लिए हमको एक सर्टन प्रोडक्ट लेना पड़ेगा जो एकदम गंदा टेस्ट में है, तो ही हमारा फिटनेस होएगा, तो ही हमारा कुछ लाइफ में भला होएगा. But that is completely wrong. The only way that you will get fitness is by having things the way you like it. तो हमको ऐसा लगता है कि अभी रेगुलर चाय अदरक वाली शुगर के साथ is not good for me, so I should have green tea. Okay, now अभी green हो कि पर्पल हो कि ब्लैक हो कि व्हाइट हो, all tea is exactly the same. तो अगर आपको पीना ही है, so please have it the way you like it, but just make sure you don't start your day with tea, you don't replace any meals in the day with chai, and you don't have it after sunset. If you follow these few rules, then you will have no trouble. Coffee को भी please spare करो, उसको मेहरबानी करके don't put like butter and coconut oil and all that in coffee and have it and think that you're doing a very cool, great thing. It's the exact opposite of being cool. So if you're having your tea and coffee, have it the way you like it. But restrict it and don't replace your meal. Don't have it as first thing in the morning and don't have it in the night. That's my first good habit. The second good habit, which is very, very important for all CAs, is that avoid long gaps between your meals. Because I feel like you guys are so busy कि आप खाने को भूल ही जाते हो. So you will have to really how you plan everything. You plan audits, you plan everything that you do, and on your work front, which is fantastic. You need to plan that for yourself with food as well. So how you can do this is, see, हमारा regular तो रहता ही है, breakfast, lunch, dinner, ये 3 चीज तो हम खा लेते हैं. भले उसका टाइम का करंटली ठिकाना नहीं है, वो भी हम ठिकाने पे लाएंगे, पर ब्रेकफास्ट, लंच और डिनर के बीच में क्या क्या खाना चाहिए. So between your breakfast and lunch, about like ये time पे जब भी हमारा ये 10 o'clock kind of a time, you can do things like any sharbat. We are, I think Ahmedabad is fully famous for Varyari sharbat, limbu sharbat, not limbu soda. Huh? That is okay once in a while, but don't go for like the limbu soda part. But Varyari sharbat, limbu sharbat, kokum sharbat, depending on where you belong to, हर एक region का एक specialty sharbat रहता है. So you include that. Okay, don't fear sugar. because sugar is a problem जब वो packaged foods में आता है, biscuit में आता है या chocolate में आता है या colas में आता है, that's when sugar is a problem, not in your sharbat that you make at home. So sharbat is something you can have at that time. Coconut water you can have, ganne ka juice you can have. You know, all these things are also very, very, they are natural detoxing agents, and they also help you to stay calm and stress free, because I know that you all have very, very high levels of stress, so it will really allow you to stay calm. So something like that, or even just a fresh fruit. Agar wo possibility nahi hai, so any local seasonal fresh fruit you can have between your breakfast and lunch at about 10-11 o'clock. Then between lunch and dinner, very important. I'm sure all of you all have experienced this कि 4, 5, 6 बजे के आसपास एकदम ऐसे पागल जैसी भूख लगती है. You know, we feel like अभी अगर कुछ नहीं खाया तो I'm going to just like slap somebody. You know, you feel that like helpless. So you need to plan that meal. और उस टाइम पे naturally हम सबको भूख लगती है, क्योंकि it's a time when, you know, we are moving from day to night. Hormonal changes होते हैं body में naturally. So there's a hormone called cortisol, जिसको वो stress hormone कहते हैं, जो anyways is something that you guys must be experiencing every now and then. So ये stress hormone को, it has to drop in the evening. Cortisol needs to drop in the evening so that you can sleep well in the night. And it peaks in the morning so that you can use the washroom without a trouble. But if you don't eat anything between this 4 and 6 o'clock bracket, something which is wholesome, then this cortisol will not drop. And then it will come in the way of your dinner, of your sleep, and then it is just a spiraling effect. So what are the options that you can have at this time? You can do things like chevro, you can do any homemade snacks like chakri, shakarpara, any homemade ladu. You can do a sandwich if it's not possible to have any of the homemade stuff, like a cheese vegetable sandwich. Usme don't worry about white bread loo ki brown bread loo. All that is just good for the person who's selling it. आप वो खाओ जिसका taste आपको पसंद है, okay? But have it without any guilt and fear, because guilt is fattening, not food. So you can do like a cheese sandwich. You can do, you know, lunch में से extra roti रख के you have roti, ghee and jaggery, or simply a banana. But plan it. You have to plan for this meal. If you don't plan, then you must have noticed कि maximum junk खाने का मन भी इसी time पे करता है. So once a week you can even plan for that. Once a week, you know, just सुबह का pizza you can have at this time on a weekend when you can go out, or you can have like a chaat item, or you can do like a fried item, or anything of your choice. So once a week you can do a junk, but the other days you plan and you eat something wholesome. कोई भी breakfast का option भी चलेगा. पोहा, उपमा, idli, thepla. You know, any of these things can be a good option between this time. So this is what you need to do. Avoid meal gaps longer than 3 hours between 2 meals, or ye meal between breakfast and lunch and the evening meal needs to be well planned. So that's the habit number 2. Habit number 3. This is my main point for all of you. Very, very important for CAs. There are a few stress busting foods that you really need to eat. So there are these 4 foods that need to be part of your plan every single day. The first one is ghee. Okay, 1 teaspoon ghee minimum in your breakfast, lunch, and dinner each. Okay, ghee is the biggest stress buster that we can ever have in our life. It's like something that really helps to detox and cleanse the entire body. You must be aware कि अभी West में ghee बिकता है in the name of clarified butter. You know, अभी वो लोग को पता चला है कि यारे बाप रे, this is an amazing thing. Why have we missed out on this? और हमारा क्या है कि हमको हमारी बा, दादी, नानी जो भी बोलती थी उसका वैल्यू नहीं रहता है. तो we have not been eating ghee. We feel like, oh, it's too fattening. But let me tell you something. It really helps to, in fact, burn all the stubborn fat that we have in the body. It really helps to improve our exercise performance. It really helps to improve our immunity. It helps to improve our skin, our hair, everything. You know, everything that we want in our life, ghee is ready to give that to us. But we have to give ghee the respect that it deserves. So make sure कि आप आपके breakfast, lunch, dinner each में ghee ले रहे हैं. See, you must have experienced सबके घर पे, if you've had like an older person, बा, दादी, नानी, तो उन्होंने हमेशा ये कहा रहता है हमको कि गिनो मत, you know, eat it. Like even with ghee, क्या क्या बन रहा है उसके बेसिस पे अलग अलग अमाउंट ऑफ घी डलता है. Like पूरन पूरी खाए तो there is more ghee. If you're just making a regular shaak at home, then there is less ghee. You know, if you're having dal bati, then there is like, it is floating in ghee. So these are the ways that our culture works, and it is so beautiful, it is so scientific, it is so intelligent. But because it was not communicated to us in English, हमको ऐसा लगता है, oh, it's very uncool. But what we need to kind of wake up to is the fact कि अभी जो अंग्रेजी में बोलने वाले लोग हैं, वो लोग अभी यही सब फॉलो कर रहे हैं. So now before they package and sell it to us only at double the amount of cost, please make your ghee at home and continue to have it. Okay, so that's the first thing. Especially during times of audits and end of the month, you should have more ghee so that you can like feel not stressed when your clients are constantly after your life for something. Okay, so you have extra ghee at that time. The second food that is very important to include is a banana. You know, banana में आपने ये तो सुना होगा probiotic, you know, that हमारे gut में bacteria रहता है, which is called as probiotic, the very good bacteria. अभी ये probiotic का जो खाना है, that is called as prebiotic, and prebiotic is nothing but like the good kind of fiber which is present in banana. So that's something you should include at least once a day, especially if you feel like मेरा lunch delay हो रहा है या मेरा dinner delay हो रहा है, or you know, like that 4 to 6 p.m. time that I was saying, that's a good time to have a banana. What it will also do is it will keep off things like headaches when you have like long hours of work, because I know you guys work for a minimum of 9-10 hours a day. So you make sure that you include a banana. It will help to keep your headaches off as well. And like I said, headache of clients also will be off your mind at that time. So you include a banana. But हमको डर लगता है because it's too tasty, no? But what you have to know is that food has to taste good for it to have any benefits in the body. Okay, ये weight loss industry का brainwashing है कि अगर आपको कुछ achieve करना है life में तो गंदा गंदा खाना खाना पड़ेगा. That is not how it works. You have to eat food that is local, seasonal, traditional, and good to taste for it to have an impact on your life. So include a banana. The third important food is rice. Now all of us are very scared of eating rice because we feel like, Arey, it is too tasty again. How can we have it if I want to get fitter in life? But listen, that's the only way you're going to actually get fitter. We have grown up eating this. The first grain that was fed to us after we were weaned off our mother's milk was rice. Not because my mothers want us to grow up and become unfit and fat or get diabetes, because that is the grain that helps us to grow. Then how can that grain become our enemy when we grow up? So what rice is rich in is called as BCAA, branch chain amino acids, which is nothing but protein, essential protein जो हमारा body बना नहीं सकता है, उसको हमको खाने से लेना पड़ता है. And rice is rich in that. So what it does is it helps to preserve muscle in the body. और जितना हम muscle को preserve करेंगे, उतना हम fat को burn करेंगे. पर again, किसी ने इसको market नहीं किया है. Now you wait for some time, rice का भी marketing होएगा, फिर हमको लगेगा, अरे बाप रे, why did I avoid it all this while? So don't put yourself through that. And a good time to have rice is in the night, especially for anybody who's working out, when you're doing running, yoga. You know, it works like a beautiful dinner option. So do your rice, you know, dal and rice, khichdi, pulao, whatever that you like. But you have that for dinner. Also, what it has is it's rich in a vitamin called vitamin B6. Vitamin B6 is a natural stress buster for the body. Okay, so it really helps you to de-stress, unwind, sleep well in the night. When you wake up in the morning, there will be no issues of taking endless amount of time in the bathroom. You will be able to clear your bowels very smoothly, and you will also feel satisfied. ऐसा नहीं होएगा कि any time of the day पे मेरे को bathroom जाना पड़ेगा. You know, sometimes we fear that okay, I don't know what's going to happen today. That will not happen if you have rice for dinner. The last food that I want to talk about is cashew, kaju. Why kaju? Because, you know, there is ample of work going on also, by the way, this is recent, in this whole industry of medicine and pharma and stuff, where they are using cashews to make antidepressant pills and anti-anxiety pills. Because cashew में there is a lot of what is called as tryptophan. It's like an amino acid protein है वो एक type का, जिससे again stress relieve होता है. Also it's very rich in copper. Copper हमारे body में hemoglobin बनाने के लिए जरूरी है. We know exactly hemoglobin का काम क्या है. Okay, it helps to deliver oxygen and nutrients to the cells of the body. So include cashews. It can be like you can have cashews as that mid-morning meal that I was telling you. You can have it in the evening. You can have cashews by itself, or you can have it with some gourd, like with some jaggery. It tastes extremely well. If you are extremely angry with somebody, or if you're extremely frustrated with somebody, or you're having a very tough day, then the one thing that you should do is have cashews. If you feel you're going to enter a meeting, which is really something you don't want to do, eat some cashews and go. You'll be able to forgive everybody and have a good time in the meeting and come back out. Okay. So include these 4 foods on a daily basis. And of course, other regular foods that you eat, but these 4 should definitely be a part. The last habit from the food front that I want to talk about is the 3 S's of eating right. You know, we feel like, acha, sab to khana chahiye, par kitna khana chahiye? So the only way you will know kitna khana chahiye is you follow these 3 S's. The 3 S's go as follows. The first one is that you make sure that you're sitting cross-legged while eating food. कि आप, you know, crisscross बैठो. If it's on your chair, try to sit cross-legged. If it's not possible on the chair to sit cross-legged, at least lift one leg up and one meal a day तो नीचे बैठ के खाने की कोशिश करो. Right now there is WFH for everyone almost. You should be able to do this. The second is that you eat in silence. This is a very important point. You know, we feel like, oh, I'm doing everything, but nothing is working for me, because you're not paying attention only to what you're doing. If you were to do your work and you were to do audits without paying attention, do you think it's going to work? No, it's not. It's the same thing. If you eat food without paying attention, body tak kuch bhi nahi pahunchega. So you make sure your phone, TV, laptop, iPad, your work, everything is shut when you're eating food. For those 10-15 minutes, just pay attention to your food. You know, food also deserves your love and attention. Give it what it deserves. And the third S is that you eat slowly. Don't eat too quickly. You know, हमको भगवान ने 32 teeth दिए हैं. Ideally तो 32 times chew करना चाहिए, but that may not be possible on a daily basis. But chew your food well and eat your food slowly. Very quickly, I want to tell you two more things. One, which is about exercise. You guys are already at it. I feel that the key thing with exercise is that you need to be consistent and you need to be regular. That's the key thing. You're already on that. Just wanted to tell you that, you know, what's also very important, you had a beautiful session from Neeraj sir on yoga. You should keep up with that. What also works really well is strength training. Right now, while the gyms are not open, though I loved Mronal's background, I really missed going to the gym, but I feel like that's not an option, which many as well has been putting out a lot of home workout as well. So strength training is something, whether you do it on body weights or whether you do it with machines or with dumbbells, is very important. It really helps to improve the strength of your bones, of your brain, of your hormones, and of the heart. Okay, it really, because heart is a muscle, so it really helps to improve the functioning of your heart as well. So make sure that you're committing to at least 150 minutes a week minimum of exercise, which is about 20-25 minutes on a daily basis. Not too difficult to do. And the last thing that I want to tell you about is sleep. We underestimate sleep way too much. And I think for you guys anyways, it's a tough one. I know that you have long working hours and sleep gets compromised, but please do not compromise on sleep, because sleep mein hi sab recovery ka kaam, fat burning ka kaam, muscle building ka kaam, hormonal balance ka kaam, ye sab sleep mein hota hai. So you will have to work at fixing a bedtime and fixing a wake up time. The ideal time would be to sleep anywhere between or close to 9:30, 10:30 ke beech, like around that time, or closest to 10:30 jitna aap la sakte ho, and wake up anywhere close to sunrise. Because एक hormone है, growth hormone, वो इसी समय पे काम करता है. 9:30 in the night to 5:30 in the morning उसका काम रहता है. And as the name suggests, it helps you to grow, and we grow till the last day of our life. So make sure that you're fixing your sleep. And the last thing in sleep is that do not use a phone, or like do not basically switch off your gadgets, phone, TV, laptop, iPad, जो भी सब चीजें हैं, at least 30 minutes before going to sleep. आजकल प्रॉब्लम क्या हो गया ना, we've made phones our body parts only. उसको लेके ही हम सोते हैं, उसको लेके ही हम उठते हैं. And it really doesn't work for us. You know, the light that comes from a gadget, it actually tells your brain that it is day when it is actually night. So you become alert and active when you are supposed to fall asleep. And then when it's time to wake up, you're constantly snoozing your alarm. So it's like raat ki neend aur din ka chain haram. And, you know, we can't afford that. And we're not even in love maybe. So then that is totally not worth it. It is only because of our phone. So we should keep that off. And for anybody who's having a trouble to fall asleep, haldi milk in the night works really well. अगर milk नहीं सूट करता है, also it works great for immunity. अभी तो आपने देखा होगा, हल्दी को तो धबाधब people are packaging and selling as I don't know what, like it's suddenly become the new discovery. But our baas and dadis and nanis have always told us about the benefits of haldi. I have just recently figured that all these cafes are also selling haldi milk. Anyways, you know, West में तो turmeric latte हो ही गया था start. In dollars and pounds it is being sold. But yeah, just have the haldi milk at night. And if you don't like milk, where you take a hot water bath, and in your bathing water you add just a pinch of jaifar. So that also really allows you to de-stress and unwind, and you can sleep well in the night. So just do these few things and you should be good. I'll just do a very quick recap and then we'll open to questions. Is that okay? Can I just do a quick recap? Yeah, okay. So the first thing is that do not stand on the weighing scale, but stand on your own 2 feet and look at all those metabolic health parameters, the 5-6 things that we discussed, whether you're sleeping well in the night, waking up fresh in the morning, feeling hungry, understanding your satiety, complying to exercise, having a painless period, and also not having any acidity, indigestion, sugar cravings. The second thing is that you build good habits with food. Don't start your day with tea or coffee. Don't have long meal gaps between the day. Include ghee, rice, banana, cashews, at least these 4 things on a daily basis, because it works as stress busting for you. And also make sure that you follow the 3 S's of eating right, which is, sit cross-legged, sit in silence, and also eat slowly. Commit to at least 150 minutes minimum a week of exercise, and include strength training if possible. Also, make sure that 30 minutes before going to sleep, you switch off all gadgets. Fix your bedtime, work at sleeping at the same time and waking up at the same time every day, so that you can experience a very fit, lean, healthy, and a disease-free life. All right, that's all from me. Thank you so much. And we can take a few questions
now. Thank you, Jinal, for a wonderful session. So we will have a few question answers that we have already received from the audience, and post that I think we will end the session. So the first question, which I think most of us have even asked in the chat box, is that what is your take on intermittent fasting? Like not eating for 10, 12, 15 hours. So what is your take on that?
I think it's honestly the worst thing that we can put our bodies through, like such long periods of fasting. See, in our culture, the idea of fasting was to bring in discipline and also to bring in diversity in our diet. Not because we want to lose weight or we want to detoxify. All these are like anything which is extreme in nature and unsustainable is absolutely not worth doing. So I feel that usko aap twist mat karo. Like for example, there is Ekadashi fast. Ekadashi fast mein there are special foods that you eat on that day. Rajagra, sabudana. That's the idea of fasting, to bring in diversity, or Paryushan for that matter. That is a discipline. It's nothing to do with weight loss. So anything that you do in the name of weight loss and detox, and especially something like fasting, is extremely bad for the body, especially for girls. Girls should never do any kind of fasting for weight loss or for a particular reason. It's very dangerous for your hormonal health. So the success mantra for a diet is that it has to be sustainable. You have to be able to do it today, tomorrow, and for the rest of your life. It's like your career. You choose a career that you feel you can do today, tomorrow, or for the rest of your life. Or you choose a life partner like a husband or a wife also on that basis only, that you want to live with her or him forever. So you do that with your food as well.
Thank you, Jinal. The next question is regarding the diet during the workout. So we all are working out now in the morning. We all started exercising in the evening also. What is an ideal diet that you could recommend us for the workouts, those who are doing workouts?
Well, honestly, the best time to exercise is when exercise actually gets done. Okay. So there is nothing like morning is better or evening is better. When you feel that you feel up to exercise, is the best time to exercise. As far as pre-post workout meals are concerned, what works really well is pre-workout, something like a fruit is what you can have and immediately get on to your workout, like a banana, for example, or any local seasonal fresh fruit. Post-workout, what is important is Ruchita has written this whole thing in her book, Don't Lose Out Workout. It's called as the 4 R's of post-workout nutrition. The first R is rehydration, that you drink a glass of water and a little more to rehydrate yourself. The second R is replenish, where you have like a rich source of glycogen or glucose, for example, banana or boiled potato, to replenish your glycogen stores, because that gets used up in your exercise. The third R is repair. Repair is where you need to repair all the wear and tear that the muscle goes through. So that's where a protein shake is quite helpful, a whey protein shake. And the fourth R is recover. Recover is, what you do through the day also matters on how your exercise will respond, how your body will respond to exercise. These 4 R's need to be done in this sequence only. Like first drink water, then have a banana or a boiled potato, and then have your protein shake, and then the rest of the day follows. If suppose you have the option of eating a breakfast immediately after your workout, or say lunch or dinner, that also works extremely well, because your breakfast, lunch or dinner are wholesome by itself. But just having a protein shake after your workout is not going to work. Without refueling the system, it's like अगर गाड़ी में पेट्रोल नहीं है तो AC चालू नहीं होने वाला है. So if you are not replenishing the system with glycogen, तो आपका कुछ आगे भला नहीं होने वाला है with exercise. So make sure that you follow these 4 hours of exercise, post-workout nutrition.
Thank you, Jinal. The next question is regarding the non-communicable diseases. Like, this time we can see that a lot of diseases like diabetes, obesity, heart diseases is not only restricted to the older generation, even the young people are facing it. So because of the stressful life that we all live in. So what is your take on how we can improve our lifestyle, so that, what happens normally if we work for 1 or 2 years, we look so old, like we're 10 or 15 years older we look normally. Yeah. So what is your take on how to deal with the stressful life that we all live in?
That's a brilliant question, and I feel that's a very relevant point too. See, the thing is that what we miss out on when we actually get onto the field and actually on work is planning. You need to work at planning your meals, timings, क्या खाने वाले हो, plan for exercise, block it on your calendar कि ये time I'm going to exercise, and make it real for yourself. See, the problem is हम ना एकदम extreme है, या तो मैं 7 दिन workout करूंगी या तो मैं 0 दिन करूंगी. That's what we end up doing. Sustainability is the key thing. That has to be your core mantra. You have to ensure that when it comes to exercise, you're planning it realistically. 20-25 minutes on an every day is enough, because fitness is compounding. It's not about what you did, what you're doing today. It's about what you keep doing week after week, month after month, year after year. So I would like to suggest at this point, this is a book called the 12-Week Fitness Project. This is Rujita's latest book. This book has 12 guidelines, okay? This 12 guidelines includes everything about food, sleep, exercise, and you work at following each guideline week by week. It is something that will help you to build in good habits in such a way that it stay with you for the rest of your life. So you have to work at planning your exercise, fixing your bedtime. Also know that obviously there will be little changes, but 5 out of 7 days, if you manage to do things that you plan for yourself, you're at a good place, okay? And keep it real for yourself. Don't go all out कि अगर ये नहीं हुआ, we end up doing things like अभी New Year आया तो we will sign up for a gym and then we'll go the rest of the month we don't see the face of the gym. So don't do those kind of things. So keep it real for yourself. Include all of these habits that I mentioned, especially the 4 food habits. They are very, very, very important. You do them on a daily basis and you will see a lot of improvement. So it will make sure that you don't go through accelerated aging, where in 2 months, 2 years of working, you look like another person. That happens because we don't plan. That's very true. We have also seen that happening to a lot of people. But if you are conscious and you plan for your meals, you follow these 4 habits, you exercise, you sleep on time, you will be good.
Thank you, Jinal. I think we already have that book with the chairman. I think we all will all be.
Yes, I saw Fennel showing it. So I'm glad.
we all have the collection, and I'm sure we'll read it. So, Jinal, another question which is basically which is someone has asked regarding the weight reduction. Like Rujita had taken care and guided Junior Ambani to lose 100 kgs, and there are so many Junior Ambanis here. I think maybe including myself. We all want to reduce weight scientifically. So what would be your guidance on how to reduce weight slowly, and there's no quick fix to it? So how would you guide us to that also?
Right. Though that was a media created thing. We've not worked with Junior Ambani, but yes, Rujita has worked with Mr. Anil Ambani for a very long period of time for all his marathons, especially. So see, the thing about weight loss is that weight loss comes along as a byproduct of gaining health. So our focus has to be on gaining health, or uska consequence, or because of gaining health, you will lose weight. But if you look at weight loss only from a narrow view of Vazan Kata, then you are not going to be able to progress. Because when you start becoming fitter through like exercising regularly and eating right, your body also gains what is called as the lean body mass. Lean body mass is muscle weight and bone weight. And muscle and bone is like iron. It's heavy. While fat is like cotton. Fat only occupies volume in the body. It does not occupy so much weight. So when you actually start to get fit, you may not see a big change on the weighing scale, but you will see a big drop in the volume of your body. You will feel much lighter. All these metabolic health parameters that I spoke to you about, the 6 things will start to improve. And you will just feel happier, healthier overall. The problem is when we bring ourselves down to a number. So I know that you guys are totally number driven, and at that point in your work, numbers make a lot of difference, and that's what you should focus on. But when it comes to your body, don't focus on numbers, focus on these parameters. So ऐसा नहीं है कि weight loss नहीं होगा, weight loss होगा, पर weight loss तो अगर आप नहीं खाओगे तो भी होगा. But does that mean that you're getting fitter? No, it doesn't. So don't weight loss के नाम पे कुछ भी extreme मत करो, कोई भी products मत buy करो. Anything which says things like low fat, low carb diet, blah blah, avoid those products. Because ये सब चीजों से खाली weight loss industry, food industry और pharmaceutical industry का baseline, मतलब वो लोग का bottom lines बढ़ता है और अपना waistline भी बढ़ता है साथ में, instead of it narrowing. So they make money and we also go out of shape. So don't fall for that trap. You need to So what you need to really do is change the perspective and way you assess health. So don't assess health just by the weighing scale. Go by your, own experience of health. See whether you're improving in your exercises. Agar aaj aap, you're managing to do 4 kilometers in 30 minutes over a period of time, maybe in a month's time, are you managing to cover the same 4 kilometers in 29 minutes, So those are the things that you need to kind of set as your targets and not a number or a dress size. So free yourself from that because it's a dumb machine. So this is what you need to do for weight loss. For aayega weight loss, but it has to be slow, steady, building habits. Build good habits, you gain health and you lose weight permanently.
Thank you, Jinal. So I think the crux was, whatever the problem is, the answer is not in the fridge. We have to, we have to basically start living a healthy, start living a healthy lifestyle. I think we have a paucity of time, so I think I'll quickly end this Q&A session. Thank you, Jinal. I will now request the team leader to give a vote of thanks. And if anybody has a question, Jinal, we can just message you in case you can just reply whenever you are free.
Sure, but
thank you.
But these books will help a lot. So please, I would urge everyone. And since you're in the exercise mode right now, this is the book on exercise. Don't lose out workout. It works really well. It will be very helpful. But yes, you can reach out to me if you have any questions.
Thank you so much, Jinal. The team leader, please propose the vote of thanks.
Divya, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes.
Good morning to everyone. Good morning to Honorable Chief Guest, Mr. Neeraj Vasisht and Ms. Jinal Shah, and our Chairman Fenil Shah, and all the coordinators and participants present over here. First of all, I would like to thank Fenil sir. You gave me an opportunity to speak on this wonderful session, and it's a matter for honor for me. Thank you everyone. On behalf of the entire institute, I would like to thank Mr. Neeraj Vasisht and Ms. Jinal Shah. Mr. Neeraj Vasisht for spending his precious time for well-being of all the participants here and pouring such a great knowledge about yoga, which we were unaware about. Especially the things you shared with us will truly help and all the participants out there in routine life. Thank you for encouraging, inspiring us to do yoga. You taught us not only asanas, but also communicated the importance of meditation, pranayam, and many other technicals as well healing tool of yoga. I would also like to thank Jinal ma'am because this session cannot be complete without your presence and inspiring words. The session was so informative and helpful, and thank you for very interesting and informative session. I'm sure that all the participants have taken note of your suggestion and will be taking care of that. I'm so thankful. I thank you from bottom of my heart, and also want to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the participants present today. And I would also again thank our visionary chairman, CA Fenil Shah, who thinks not only of professional development of members and students, but also had a vision to make health a priority and for all the members and students, and to launch such a unique initiative, Mission Slim Possible. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Great. All the best. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye. Yes, so here we end our session. Thank you.